Good morning. Happy Friday Eve to everyone. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's get through this show, child. Now we don't have a long show because I'm going to be going into the office this morning at 11. So I'm going to go ahead and knock out my show now so that I can get my other things that I got to get done before I get out of here handled as well. But thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Let's get into our show. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday morning. We are almost at the end of our week to where we're having our weekend, y'all. Thank the Lord, because this has been a long week, right? I'm tired. I'm ready to get my chill on. But yes, good morning, Miss Sylvia Blow, Miss Deborah Johnson. Good morning, Marion Favorites. Good morning, Big Steak is here. Good morning, Erica Butler. Hi, Deborah Banks. Hello, everyone. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for joining the show. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Shirley Terry, I see you, ma'am. Maria Perry is here. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? Good morning. I hope y'all got your coffee and your tea, honey. I got mine over here. And you're getting where you need to be. Hey, Cassandra. Hi. Hello, everyone. Hi, Carla Russell. Carolyn Russell. I'm sorry, it's my Carla. Good morning. Good morning, Tam C. Good morning. Good morning, Nikki P. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all for joining. Let's go ahead and hop on or hop into the show. Everything said in the video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. I got to get started, y'all, because I'm going in the office this morning at 11, so I want to be on time. I hate being late. Okay, so good morning, Faith Williams. Hey, Pen Pal, thanks for being here. Denise Slay and everyone else in the building. I want to be on time, child. I hate being late for anything. I despise it. But let's get into it. Hey. I see everyone here. Thanks. Let's get into it. Y'all know politics is first. Let's jump into that, and then we're going to get into our topics, and then we're out of here. All right? Let's get it. Hey, Easter Washington, good morning. Let's get into it, y'all. All right. So shout out to Real News Just Facts. Prince George's County executive defends roughly $44,000 storm hotel stay. Now it says, as last week's winter storm blanketed the region in snow, said the Prince George's County executive Aisha Braveboy and 24 of senior officials stayed at hotels at the University of Maryland. Now they said it was a decision now drawing criticism after invoices showed taxpayers covered more than $44,000 for the 3-night stay. Ooh, honey, they said, all right, what y'all doing up over here in the hotels? We ain't know about that. Why the taxpayers got to pay for that? Let's get into it, honey, because they called her out.
Partying at the hotel.
No.
Total cost was just over $43,000 for 3 nights.
George's County executive under fire for putting herself and 24 staffers in a hotel during last week's snow and ice storm. Tonight, she defends that move in an exclusive interview with our Maryland bureau chief, Brad Bell.
As the snow and sleet piled up last week, Prince George's County executive Aisha Braveboy, her top staffers, along with several county council members, 25 in all, were holed up here at the hotel at the University of Maryland at taxpayer expense. In an exclusive interview Monday, Braveboy explained she wanted her team in one place.
Because there were a lot of decisions that had to be made in real time.
With the main county building closed after a small electrical fire and other facilities fully staffed, she chose to seek a hotel.
I can tell you that we were able to coordinate over 137 emergency medical trips. There was an incident where we had seniors who lost power in a building. We found out, and in real time, we were able to move and transport those seniors within less than an hour.
But the stay here is being criticized by some community activists, in part because of this video Braveboy and her team released, urging people to stay home.
Child, no. Okay. When you think of home, you should have stayed home. All right, who is this right here coming out dancing, child?
Were you all partying at the hotel?
No. In fact, you have my schedule. You'll see it. We were up at 7:30 in the morning.
According to hotel invoices released to 7 News at our request, the total cost was just over $43,000 for 3 nights, including 25 hotel rooms at $149 each, a conference room at $300 per day, and an $18,000 audio video setup.
The whole storm response is going to be in excess of $16 million. So you're talking about a fraction of those costs. And the majority of those costs were actually AV and other equipment that we set up to see in real time the conditions of the roads.
You all partying at the hotel?
No, no.
Total cost.
That's a lot of money. $44,000. $44,289.96 that taxpayers had to come up off of. Like, that's a lot of money. I feel like that was mismanaged. I will say that I do feel like the money was mismanaged in that regard. Because how the fuck you gonna tell people to stay at home and your ass ain't home? You over there at the hotel living it up. Y'all over there singing and dancing, talking about when I think of home. Your ass should have stayed home and you wouldn't be on the damn news now for 44 grand. Now I'm mad like it's my damn money. But what y'all think about it? Sound off. Let's move on, honey. So Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott claps back, honey, and he had to check somebody. I said, hold on now, Brandon. Now you got a little hood right here. Now you went from corporate to hood. Now I do that sometimes too. But at least I ain't on the news doing it, right? But let's get into it. So Baltimore Mayor Brandon Scott claps back at the reporter for continuously asking about his executive vehicle costing $163K. Damn. See, that just frivolously spending money out here, right? Said that your station has a severe right-wing effort underway and your racist slant is one thing. Oh my. Let's get into a child because he checked somebody here and let them know, don't up and come for me like this. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Let's go.
But with that, this vehicle is still $55,000 less. So, and then I want to ask you the same question.
Okay, Tessa, we'll just stop you right there. We get it. We understand that your station has this severe right-wing effort underway. We get that. But you also, you guys are dragging this thing out and also not including all the facts. A vehicle that was purchased in 2023 is not the same price as 2025, right? You have to understand that reality. When you look at, I'm talking, you can listen to, let me talk, please. Whoa. We heard your question. You've asked the same idiotic question now for 3 months.
Not idiotic question now.
We understand that when you look at a base price for SUVs, base price of SUVs now, as you know, between $90,000 and $100,000. You're talking about a police vehicle with police equipment on it added on top of that vehicle. It's very simple. And when you look at, these are not astronomical costs, right? You guys in your station in particular would never ask the president of the United States how much the beast costs. You wouldn't do that. You would never do that. This is ridiculous. Let it go. Next question.
For Governor Moore as well, his car costs about $78,000 to $80,000, and he drives across the state. Governor Hogan's car costs $70,000 now. Again, that was bought when he was state.
That's a long time ago. And I also would, well, you looked at, I understand that. I did answer the question. Just because you didn't get the answer that you wanted in your racist slant, that's one thing. But what I will say to you.
But with that, this vehicle is still $55,000 less. So, and then I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay, Tessa, we'll just stop you right there. He
a little slick talker, ain't he? Damn. He was like, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I'm talking. Hello. I need you here. I need you here. That's what. That's pretty much what he said. You here. I need you here with it. Okay. Damn. He rude, ain't he? I saw somebody in the comments said that that's their mayor. Right. Y'all said, yeah, Joyce Jefferson said, yes, that's my mayor. Okay. So hey, when you get these little young ones in there trying to be the mayor in these little positions, baby, they will up and check you. All right. They ain't gonna be like the older mayors up in there, just let you run over them. See, he real quick with his too. I don't like that about him. So okay, you don't let him run over you. So he explained why the cost of said vehicle was as high as it was. They're complaining that, hey, why 163,000? Like a couple years ago, it was only like 70,000. Why is it so much for you? Like, what's going on? So he did explain it. Of course, that they didn't get the answer that they wanted, and they still kept trying to dig and dig and dig. He let them know, I'm not about to answer the same damn question over and over and over. Y'all welcome to stay in here and keep talking, but bitch, I'm about to go. That's kind of what he gave them. Yeah, what do y'all think? Sound off, okay? Baltimore. He was real Baltimore right there, won't he? Shout out to Baltimore in the chat. Baltimore in the chat. All my people from Baltimore. That's y'all mail in here cutting up. All right. I love it. Another neighborhood talk post that I really wanted to share with you guys. For those of you that have children who are in school, small kids to be exact, where they have to be picked up or put on the bus, this has to be a very heart-dropping moment to find out that your child was placed in a car of someone that you don't even know, and said car left the premises of the school with your child in the car. Let's check it out. A Houston mother says that her 4-year-old daughter school mistakenly placed her in a stranger's car during dismissal, despite the child allegedly telling a teacher it wasn't the correct vehicle. That's a very dangerous situation, right? Because when I think about trafficking, it could have been a person who was just, because people who traffic, they do hang out at schools and other places they should not be, where they know kids or women or just parking lots, whatever. But for a random person to drive up, and I don't know if this was a random person, but a random person could have driven up to the school and they placed this child in the car. God knows what could have happened to this child, right? And then when the child said, hey, this is not, I don't know who this person is. Why y'all put me in this car? This ain't the right car. If you still place this child in the car and this person to drive away with this child, that's dangerous. I would be mad as a parent if that happened to mine, right? So we got to be very, yes, honey, yes. I see y'all in the comments like, what? Yeah, let's get into it.
A Houston mother is demanding accountability after a frightening mistake during school pickup. She says that somebody put her 4-year-old daughter in the wrong car and then took her daughter off campus.
Yeah, that's right. Houston ISD now admits an employee made an error during dismissal at Bastion Elementary School. Rochelle Turner shares the district's plans for change and what parents need to know.
HISD says additional staff have been placed during pre-K dismissal times, and the student who was picked up will now only be dismissed from the front office. But that little girl's mother tells me that explanation still doesn't answer her biggest concern. She wants to know how someone was allowed to pick up her daughter who was not authorized on her registration form.
I feel horrible. I feel like my daughter told me like I wasn't there to help her. Like I feel hopeless, like I couldn't do anything.
That's how Deja Spencer describes the moment she learned her 4-year-old daughter, a pre-K student at Bastion Elementary School, was placed into the wrong car during dismissal Thursday afternoon. Houston ISD says an employee mistakenly put the child in the wrong vehicle during car ride or pickup. According to the district, the driver realized the mistake while leaving campus and immediately returned the child to the school, where she stayed in the front office until her mother arrived. But Spencer says that explanation doesn't ease her biggest fear.
Because this is irresponsible. What if something would have happened to my daughter? What if I would have never got her back? I don't think they understand. All they realizing is we got her back. She's safe.
Spencer shared this video with me showing the school principal apologizing for the incident. Houston ISD says the employee involved has now been removed from car rider duty. Still, Spencer says the damage is already done.
That don't take away my trauma. That don't take away my child's trauma, and that don't help us. Thank you for the apology, but this is something we cannot get back. She's scared to go to school.
Spencer says she hopes her story pushes parents to talk with their children about safety.
Make sure that they're on the same page. Have some type of safe word. Let the kids know that what they're doing is not right. Let the kids know that they have a voice.
Spencer took her daughter to the doctor this morning and everything checked out fine. She also filed a police report with Houston ISD. Now, the district says they are committed to safety before, during, and after school. Reporting
I can't tell.
in Sunnyside, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News. Tonight, a Houston mother is demanding.
As a mom, a million things went through my mind just listening to this, right? My son gets picked up by the after school transportation, okay? And they already know I don't fucking play about mine. He better be on that. He better be picked up. All right. I don't have no, because they know I will go off about mine. I ain't had no problems. The only problem I ever had, like coming to the school where the little people that stand out front when you're dropping your kids off, okay? When the lady slammed my door and I had to roll my window down and ask her, don't slam my door. All right. Don't slam my door. I ain't even asked you to open my damn door. My child know how to open the door. But anyway, but yeah, that has to be a scary situation. Your heart drops when you hear that. Now, according to what it says here in the post, the little girl says, Mommy, I kept telling them that this was not your car. And she said that she was crying. So the little girl was crying, said, why didn't you come and save me? That had to be heart dropping, right? I know she had to be scared, like, damn, who the fuck is this? They didn't put me in the car with. Like, I don't know this person. And then for the person to actually drive away from school, like, do you not look back? Do you not speak to your kids or interact with your kids when you pick them up? You just drive off when they put the child in the car? So my question is, the person who they put the child in the car with, did you not look back to find out or to see who was actually being placed in your car when you drove off campus with this child that was not your child? Thankfully, they brought the child back, but that still does not heal the trauma that this child who said, hey, I told them before they even put me in the car, that was not the car. And then for you to put me in there anyway, that had to be scary for her. Like, she probably felt like she was being abducted, right? Being put in a car with a total stranger. Because y'all know we teach kids stranger danger, right? I teach mine. You don't talk to strangers. We're in the store, somebody come up to you and talk to you. You don't talk to that person because you don't know them. All right? Stranger danger. You teach them that at a very young age. So to be placed in this situation by a trusted adult, I'm pretty sure this child knew who the staff was who placed her in a situation that was then unsafe, right? And then to be sitting in a car with a total stranger and this stranger drive off school property, you're not knowing where you're going and who this person is. That's scary, right? They said when Spencer confronted staff at the school, she said that a teacher admitted to mistaking the type of vehicle that she drives. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's no, ma'am. Okay. So she says that the school refused to give her details on who the child left with, but assumes her daughter was off campus for at least 10 minutes. 10 minutes is a long, 10 seconds is a long time, right? In a situation like this, and says anything could have happened and could have. So thankfully the little girl was returned, but the fact that it happened. Now, the fact that they did move the person from that particular position to where she did not work with car riders, okay, but she should have been suspended because it's your job to check the vehicle that this child is being placed in. It could have been a trafficker. It could have been a pedo. It could have been someone there with ill intentions. When kids are being picked up, it needs the person that's in charge of making sure these kids are placed in the correct vehicle. It's your responsibility to check that vehicle on your, I don't know if you look on a paper or however they do it, to make sure that you're matching, even if it's the tag number, the make and model of that car, color of the car, okay? And even ask the person to roll down and verify their name and compare it to the docket that you hold to make sure that this child is being placed in the correct vehicle. It has to come down to that because of how the world is now with trafficking and all this stuff that's going on. Thank God. 10 minutes, the child was away from school for 10 minutes. I would have snapped off too as a parent. So I totally get it. And however this mother chose to handle that, if she decided to snap off, I get it because I'm a mom. All right. But let's continue. Child, that made me mad like that was my damn child, right? So let's get into some Louisiana news. Rapper, let's get this up right quick. Let me move along. Let me stay on task because y'all know I get to talking too long on one topic. All right, so rapper C Murder, y'all know who he is. He and Monica used to date for quite some time. I thought that Monica was never gonna move on from C Murder child, but this is Masterpiece brother. All right, they look just alike, right? Y'all know back in the day, C Murder was, to be exact, 2009, there was an unaliving that happened where he was convicted to a life sentence. He has since then gone up for parole several times, in which it's been denied. He had a recent appeal, which was denied again. We're going to get into that. But I'm going to go ahead and play the news portion of it. Shout out to Atlanta Rap News. Let's get into that. He's been denied again.
So new at noon, the Louisiana Supreme Court delivers a final blow to rapper Corey Miller, known as C Murder. The state's high court unanimously refused to hear another appeal of his 2009 murder conviction. Miller is the brother of rap mogul Master P. He has repeatedly challenged his life sentence for the 2002 fatal shooting of 16-year-old Stephen Thomas. He argued that recanted witness testimony and DNA evidence claims should lead to a new trial for him. But the Supreme Court stated Miller had exhausted his right to state review, closing the door on any more appeals. So new at noon, the Louisiana Supreme.
So it looks like he will be sitting in prison for life. They're not looking to give him any more appeals. So the Louisiana Supreme Court has once again denied rapper Corey Miller, aka C Murder Miller, his appeal, refusing to review his decades-long effort to challenge his 2009 unaliving conviction and life sentence. Miller, who is the younger brother of rap mogul Master P, has repeatedly argued for a new review based on recanted testimony, but the state's highest court shut down another attempt this week. That's sad. Said that while his legal team continues pursuing other avenues, this decision keeps his conviction in place for now. What do you guys think about this? He's been in jail for a long time, since 2000 and what? I want to say like 2011, 2010 or so. He's been in there since then. This is 2026, but they have given him a life sentence and they have no more appeals for him. So maybe that's why Monica moved on, because for a long time she was going to see him and she was holding on, saying that he was her soulmate. And child, she done moved on and been married twice now since C murder. But child, but that's the update on him. He will not get another appeal and he will have to sit for life. Damn. Let's get into this GloRilla news. We started with that on yesterday. Let's get into it, child. Let's get into it. All right, so GloRilla's sister, okay? GloRilla's sister, I think her name is Victoria, says that she is angry that she's allowing them to struggle, meaning GloRilla. Girl, get a job, right? It's not her responsibility to take care of you. But putting money in the hands of a woman who allegedly beat GloRilla up. So it's supposed to be like a childhood friend or somebody that she's saying that GloRilla brought along with her on the ride, you know, for stardom on stage and you know, wherever she is. And her family, her siblings, and her parents were left behind. And she says that GloRilla doesn't take care of her, which I don't feel like she should. You're a grown-ass woman. You got all this mouth. The time you spend on social media, your ass can be at a job getting some hours on the clock, right? That's how I see it. But shout out to what is that? No Skips Tea. Let's get into it. Because she's been doing a lot of videos, just literally going off on GloRilla. It's like you're trying to embarrass her into taking care of you. And it's only making you look stupid, right? Now, they do have a very striking resemblance. They look like they could be twins. But at the end of the day, I do not agree with family members going on social media to blast said sister, sibling, relative, because you feel like they don't give you something that they've earned. You are a grown-ass woman. If you have a job, go get another job if it takes that. If GloRilla decides to reach back and help you, then okay. If she doesn't, that's her money. You cannot dictate what a person do with their shit. All right? But let's get into this because it's the entitlement and jealousy for me. Let's go.
Oh, we used to have days when we wasn't eating. But motherfucker ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this hole. You giving money out. You bringing motherfuckers back around. You getting it cross you badly because Sanchez watch you get your ass beat. Oh, God. Watch you get your ass stomped. Man, I remember when Kalia did this shit. She watched you. And you brought her back around. And she went live about you. And you brought her back around. She on the stage with you. How the fuck is that for her?
What Kalia with that? Let them know what Kalia.
The Kalia that brought her. Yup. Yup.
Kalia Gavan?
Yeah, good Gavan. Kalia Gavan. Kalia Gavan. But you got Sanchez back around you. Like, bro, you know, I'm just saying, no motherfucker come out some hate shit, bro. It's been 4 motherfucking years, bro. It's been 4 years.
4 years.
Then I'm seeing motherfuckers like, no, bro, then mama sitting here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no motherfucking house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block.
Sure.
Fuck. Talking about she retired. That man retired on his own time and she didn't retire shit. On God. Fuck. And now y'all know what Gloss did, how did she got, man, so look, all of us been struggling. We was homeschooled. All of us staying in the same house, 3 through 7, they darn right homeschool could not come out the fence. We could not come out the fence, bro. You remember? You remember, right?
Your point.
We could come out the fence. I used to sneak my best friend inside the motherfucking house. When all of us, when we got adult, we became adults. We was like stupid to the street life. We were stupid to like common sense because we was like segregated. We was in the house. My mama used to tell us, it's 10 of y'all better be each other's best friend. Oh God. Situation had came about where we ended up going to school because my mama used to beat the shit out of us. And you ain't finna beat the shit out of me while I'm hungry. So I'm finna call DCS on your ass. That's exactly what happened. When she talk about the 5th child, I'm the 5th child because I'm always been the outspoken one. But I was hungry, and you not finna whoop me for being hungry. Fuck. She used to beat the shit out of us. Oh God. So when she did all that shit, I called DCS. Yes, I called DCS. I called DCS on our mother. I got tired again. Fuck. Oh, we used to have days when we wasn't eating. but motherfucker ain't obligated. But you want to get on interviews and talk about the struggle. You want to talk about the struggle. But yeah, ain't one of us shining, fool. Ain't one of us shining. You got everybody else in this hole. You giving money out. You
again, that's her money. Again. Now she's done, I told you guys yesterday, GloRilla's done several interviews where she talked about her struggle. Okay. She helped who she want to help. I see why she ain't helping you. Right? I see why she ain't helping you with your wide-nosed chisel tooth ass. I wouldn't help your ass either. You ain't have to tell us she was a loud-spoken sister. We know. We hear it. Shit, you've done 20 fucking videos since yesterday that I've seen. And post. Like, damn, do you have a job out here? You got way too much time on your hands. If you're thinking that this is going to embarrass GloRilla into sending you a nice little check so you can shut the hell up, girl, it ain't working. She ain't said shit yet. Yesterday, GloRilla was posted up at the game supporting her man, sitting courtside cutesy, not giving this many fucks, that's zero, about you going live every hour on the hour trying to embarrass the fuck out of her. She's like, okay, another video. Oh, okay. Come on, baby. Yeah. Who? Okay, yeah, she was on that. She won't give a fuck about nothing you had to say. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Girl, get your ass somewhere to the dentist and get them fucking teeth fixed and get your hairline fixed and a whole bunch of things you need to get fixed. Fix your fucking attitude and fix the mess that you think, the fact that you feel like you entitled to somebody else's shit. That part. I don't like that. And I said it yesterday, just because somebody in the family make it and blow up and become rich and have money does not mean they have to. That would be nice. It's a noble thing to do, to reach back and help your siblings. But damn, it's 10 of y'all. Bitch, she ain't about to pay out 10 of y'all bills. 10 siblings. She grew up with 10 siblings. That's how people go broke. I said the same thing about Gerald Levert. If you guys watched his Unsung, Gerald Levert was taking care of most of all of his family members. When he made it and blew up and went big, family members, and he talked about it on his show, family members started quitting their jobs and sitting on Gerald Levert's dime. And you got people that will do that. They feel entitled. Oh, you're a millionaire. I ain't got to work. The fuck you don't. The same way you paid your bills before I got on, you better get your ass out there and get the work in. Because when them lips get white and that stomach start rumbling like some motherfucking Timberlands in the dryer, you'll get your ass to work then. Or you better get you a cardboard and right on the front of that bitch will work for food. And stand down there by the mall over there by the interstate and see how many cointies you can get for a day. Like, the nerve of you. She wasn't done, child. Shout out to Bitch Gossip. Let's keep going. So her name, she goes by Scarface, child. Right? So Brusis, GloRilla's Brusis, let's get into her, says, I'll really go live and expose y'all favorite rapper. Well, you did that, girl, 20 videos ago. Same mom, same dad, 10 siblings. Y'all think that she, this uptight ass person when she really not, well, really ain't, fuck with you since she got on, and I'm constantly getting acknowledgement for being her sister, and she ain't fuck with you all at all, GloRilla or Gloria Woods. Call my bluff. It's been 4 years why the media haven't seen your siblings. Why do they need to see y'all? Are y'all famous? She's famous, not you. She's famous, not you. How many videos have you been in? How many songs have you wrote? Do you have a record deal? No. It says, and don't say cause you protecting us cause we still in Memphis. It's cause you talk about our struggles and you don't fuck with us. Nah, let's clock it. Okay, well, that's her choice. Maybe because y'all are so fucking toxic, right? Maybe because y'all so needy. Maybe she don't come home a lot because every time she do, y'all like this, right? You make it difficult for a person to want to come home and be around her siblings because y'all so fucking needy. Let her give on her own free will. Now, it gives, and from what I've been seeing, it gives that GloRilla has a better relationship with her father versus her mother, which is why she does more for her father than her mother. From what it on the outside looking in, okay? And we don't know what goes on in people's households. We just don't know. But I do remember GloRilla said that she went from living with her mother full time to going to stay with her father at some point, and that's the first time she ever slept in a real bed because they were made to sleep on blow-up mattresses, which most of the time they were deflated, which then they were sleeping on hard floors. So their mother had quite a bit of kids, 10 siblings. She had 10 kids, and they all grew up poor. I remember GloRilla was talking about they ate ketchup sandwiches. They did not have shit. Prior to GloRilla getting on or getting signed, she was working at McDonald's. Like she was working fast food. Like there's pictures out there. You guys can look it up, right? But this right here is team too much. So let's get into some posts because her sister continues. Scarface, that's what she goes by. Says, is them friends obligated? What school you went to, girl? Is them friends obligated? The up out of here. That Jag that she gave him don't even have no gas in it. Let's talk about it. So go put gas in it. All right, that's $20, girl. $20 at least gets you about half a tank, right? So she got to buy the car and put the gas. Gotcha. She goes on to say, and our parents are not straight. Our dad just borrowed $100 from our mom. Y'all think y'all know shit, but don't. Says that I had to give my mom $1,800 on a $2,400 rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. Why she block her? I'm pretty sure she didn't block her for no reason, right? Said, I'm tired of being quiet. Out of 10 siblings, you mean to tell me y'all could not help get mama rent paid? This $2,400 if all y'all came together, okay? Why GloRilla got to pay all of it when she got 10 siblings? You see the entitlement here? Let's continue. All right, so she continues, says that, and our mama working at FedEx. Great, mama, keep working. Okay, if she decides to get mama, off the job, again, it sounds like she don't have a great relationship with her mom. Bet y'all didn't know that, but Glo, a millionaire. Yeah, okay. That's her money. All right, it's a lot of work working, traveling, writing raps. Okay, so that takes a lot of work. Okay, she's the artist, not you. So it gives that you're mad because she didn't put you on. She's not putting you in her videos. She's not letting you ride around in her nice cars or allowing you to be around her. I wouldn't either. I see why. And you talked about someone else jumped your sister, and that's why she got her ass beat as her sister, because you look like the bruh sister in the family. You the brother and the fucking sister. So you should have been the first one jumping in to help her. So maybe that's why she don't fuck with you like that, because you weren't her protector. You weren't the person who stuck up for her and was there for her like you should have been as a sister, maybe brother. I don't know what you want to go by. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why she don't want to fool with you guys, because it's giving that you guys we're not there for her. All right. I think if you guys treated her a little bit better during the time that she didn't have shit, when she acquired what she has, maybe she would have reached back and done what you wanted her to do, right? Seriously. So she wasn't done. This is the last one. I ain't gonna bore you guys too much on her. We're gonna get this last one in. So GloRilla's sister clears the air, says that she was never homeless, claims that her parents kicked her out for wanting to hook up all day. So she's trying to say that before GloRilla became famous, that her mother kicked her out of her home. So that would make her homeless. If she stayed with her mother kicked her out. That made her homeless, correct? She says that GloRilla just wanted to lay up all day and, sleep with boys all day. So let's get into it.
Gloria was never homeless. Who was homeless? She was not homeless. Fuck, then y'all want to see her talk about some motherfucker. She bought my dad a motherfucking Jaguar just to look good, and that man broke as hell with a house full of roaches in South Haven. And yes, my mama still working at FedEx. Fuck. And for that not Marco, for that Tula bitch, ho, this ain't got shit to do with you. I'm being the backup dancer, ho. Fuck, y'all sitting here trying to come to justify her. She got 10 siblings. 10 siblings.
Okay.
10. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. She has 10 siblings.
Girl, we know what 10 is. If you're going to sit here and count all your damn fingers now, I'm going to slap your ass through the screen.
An autistic sibling. Gloria has been on for 4 years. 4 years. The only relatives y'all have seen, and that's really because y'all Gloria was never homeless. Who was homeless? She was. Y'all brought me out because I look just like her. On God. Y'all want to know when I was her sister, because y'all can sit here and say she tried to sit here and hide us and do all this shit to try to save us. That bitch don't do shit for us. I haven't got a red cent. My brother, I got 2 siblings staying down there with her. 2 siblings. One of my brothers called my mama, asking her for $40 to pay his phone bill. You got Rambo riding in nice cars. That's not our cousin. He riding in nice motherfucking cars. You damn right I'm obligated to something. This bitch want to sit here and talk about her sleeping with Red, and then she was telling the truth. You know, you used to be in the house. Flat air mattress, all this shit laying on the floor. Y'all talking about, you just could have reached out to her. How many times have I reached out? I reached out to this bitch twice.
Ooh, that's a lot of times.
I reached out to this hoe twice. Twice. Got a brother working at TJX. I got a brother who been seeing this motherfucker man suffering. Y'all brought me out because I look just like her. But you got the next nigga at weed farms and all that shit. You got the next nigga doing this. But you want to sit here and talk about our struggle. And bitch, you was not homeless. You was not homeless before you hit. Stop lying. You could have stayed with my mama or my daddy. You just wanted to be fucking all damn day. And they weren't going for that shit. Let's be real. You was not homeless. Fuck. Y'all glorify her ass though. But you got the next nigga at weed farms and
I sense some jealousy here, right? I sense some jealousy here. Thank you, bruh, sis, for all of your 30 videos, okay, and posts that you continue to make. Again, GloRilla is not moved by any of this. She don't give a damn. She's not responding or giving you the attention that you are seeking from all of these videos. You're looking stupid, and a lot of people are pretty much on GloRilla's side from the comments that I've seen. And a lot of people think that you have this sense of entitlement, and you're very jealous that your sister has made it out of the hood and you did not. Again, it's not her responsibility to take you and all 10 siblings out of the hood. Then that's how she be broke. And then when she is in need, I don't see you guys spinning the block and trying to help her. All right. At the end of the day, get a fucking job, do better, stop bashing her, and maybe she will, out of the kindness of her heart, help you. You talking about you was robbed and all? Is this motherfucker that did it right here? What he doing with a ski mask on in the damn light? Is it cold in y'all house? Y'all got heat? Y'all have heat in y'all house? You talking about you was robbed? Is this the person that did it, girl? I know. But let's move along. Let's get into another liar. All right, Sparkle with her lying ass. Let's get her up here. Let's get her up here. Y'all know we talked about her niece yesterday. What's the child? Rashana Landfair. All right. Rashana Landfair is her niece. She did that CBS interview that I shared with you guys yesterday in my video. So Sparkle has since responded because, of course, she's not going to look like the bad guy with her lying, no edges, having ass. But let's get into it. Sparkle responds to Rashana Landfair CBS Morning interview saying the claims being shared are not true. She said the same thing in the documentary. But I do feel like you had a lot to do with your niece being in that situation because before R. Kelly got rid of you, you didn't give a fuck about her being seen in the studio because you said day after day you would go to the studio to be recording backgrounds for Aaliyah, and Rashana Landfair would be sitting right there in the studio with R. Kelly. You didn't give a hot boiling damn or a cold one. So at the end of the day, you didn't care until R. Kelly let you go and got you up out of his camp and you couldn't record no more. So now all of a sudden you didn't want your niece to be over there, and you felt so bad about her being around R. Kelly, sitting CPS over there and having wellness checks and everything else done, all because you wanted to bring trouble to R. Kelly for him getting rid of you. So let's get into this and what she had to say. Shout out to J Boo's Daily. Let's go.
Hey y'all, it's Sparkle. I want to put a few things in context. I'm letting those who really know, support, and love me know that this is a family feud. Yesterday was a day I didn't think I'd ever see. Nevertheless, at this point, I'm pretty much prepared for anything.
First of all, Sparkle, let me help you, baby. If this is from the heart, you ain't got to read off no paper. Okay, so this gives very performative, if you will. If you're speaking from the heart, you ain't got to look down in no paper. Speak from the heart. Speak from how you feel, sis, because it gives that you wrote like a little book report, so you can make sure you say the right things on camera in your little live, baby. But speak from the heart. Put that damn paper down and look in that camera. All right.
Knowing that there's no right answer to explain their ongoing actions and years of support for Robert once learning about that tape. The clear plan is to try to take me down because I've been so vocal. Yesterday, my niece absolutely...
See, there was that lie coming. See, she get ready to lie, and Lord choked her up. Keep lying, girl.
She absolutely doing the will of her mom.
Mm-hmm.
This is another form of the terrible decision-making of her mom. And in my opinion, the unfortunate continuing allegiance to Robert. Robert was given the opportunity to have his own imprint record label. I introduced my sister, my brother-in-law, and my niece to Robert at CRC Studios in '97 in hopes of landing my niece a career as an artist in this industry.
So what you trying to say? She owe you for putting you around R. Kelly so that he could be sexually abusive to your niece who was then 13 years old on a whole P tape? Well, grown ass man was standing over her, urinating on her. So you want some clout and attention for that?
Not a concert, as she testified. I didn't stop there. I asked Robert to check out my brother-in-law, who played the guitar, and other family members in hopes he'd assist them with their musical careers as well. I'm saying this again. I'm saying this again to say not all that you heard yesterday from my niece is true. I don't want to hinder this legal process. I don't. But to testify that I had my niece sit on Robert's lap and rub his head and have her ask him to be her godfather is an absolute lie. Hey, y'all, it's Sparkle.
Girl, Sparkle. See, the more you lie, the Lord is pushing your hairline back. All right. See, that's why your braids got to start way back there by your damn ear. Because you lied so damn much. Every time you lie, the Lord take 5 more damn baby hairs. See that shit there? See what the Lord is doing to you? Because you lied too damn much. You lied over there on the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. Now your ass is up here and wrote down some more lies. You can't even look in the camera because you got to keep up with them lies on your little book report that your ass wrote over there. All right. Snow falling again, Lord. We getting some more snow, Jesus. All right, so yeah. So there we go with more lies. I knew she was gonna respond after her niece did that damn interview. Okay. And now I really want to buy the book. I said yesterday I was contemplating going online, probably on Amazon, to look at the reviews first. I don't buy shit without looking at reviews, but I'm gonna look at the reviews to see what this book is giving. If it's gonna be giving a lot of information. Because I know she's trying to get ahead of some stuff that her niece, Shauna Lanfair, has put out in that damn book, and she's starting to go around and promote said book in these interviews that she's doing currently. So I expected to hear from you, Sparkle. We expected to see all of this right here. Okay, with your bald-headed ass. But let's continue on. I'll get with you later, Sparkle. Let's get into this next topic because I got to keep it moving, honey. Because I had somewhere to be at 11 and I got to be on time, Lord. Okay. All right. No, I didn't know that rapper Brat was asked to have a pitch, you guys, on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she turned it down because she admits that she is scared of the drama. I don't see Brat being on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I like her doing exactly what she's doing. I be low key, be on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, get your bag and do what you do. So it said the rapper Brat, shout out to Jasmine Brand on this one, it's making it clear that she has no plans to step into the drama-filled world of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Great for you, girl. Stay off, honey. Said that it kind of has been a little conversation, according to the Brat, who is 51 years old, told US Weekly while promoting her new book with wife Jessica Harris Dupart, okay, The Way Love Goes, says a guide to building a beautiful and everlasting relationship. Okay. Go off, honey. Says, I'm scared there's going to be conflict, which it is, girl. The girls love fighting on there. Said that she said that they're going to throw something at you to make you want to be mad. Because y'all know Brat is known for hitting bitches in the head with bottles, right? That's why she had to go to prison before, because somebody up and tried her. She got a little temper on her, all right? So she won't be like this on the show and grab a body and go clean across somebody's damn forehead. So she added, I just didn't want to be that person because I feel like they know my temper. Then I just tell y'all, it's pretty short and they're definitely going to try me, right? See, like Portia like to run up in people's face and be fighting. You can't do that with Brat, right? Because you don't have no edges. So Harris Dupart also cited that the Brat's past, saying that my wife is a convicted felon and is, that she doesn't necessarily want to do what's considered ensemble cast. I know that's right, girl. Stay away from the drama. Don't let them get you back in jail. Says while passing on Real Housewives of Atlanta, the couple remains open to revisiting reality TV after previously starring on Brat Loves Judy. I watched that show. It's pretty good. I can see her doing some type of reality TV, but Real Housewives of Atlanta, hell no. Abort mission on that one, because baby, the girls are crazy. They will push you into an argument or some type of drama. So I don't, especially if you have a short temper like that, yeah, it's very easy for you to get out of yourself and snap off on a bitch and be back in jail. So please do not, honey. Okay. What do y'all think? I'm happy that she decided not to do it though, because I couldn't see her on there anyway, right? Because y'all see Brat on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, let's move along. Jamie Lee Curtis must be experiencing some early dementia, because when I saw this post, I said, I know you effing lying. So shout out to the Dude Humor Report. So I like Jamie Lee Curtis, okay? Y'all remember her from several shows, or movies rather. Okay, I love her. But Jamie Lee Curtis says that nobody can tell which of her daughters is trans, and she wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I don't know what kind of glasses you have. You want to borrow my glasses? Okay, Jamie, let me borrow my glasses, girl. Okay, because I think we can kind of look at this picture and do you know, we can kind of tell which one, right? It's the one with the one that kind of do look like a lady. Like we can kind of get that, right? So Jamie Lee Curtis is indulging in the internet's curiosity, child. Why would they be curious, girl? Pictures say 1,000 words. Now, asked about her daughter and gender identity, the actress delivered a firm reminder, child, said that nobody can tell which of her children is transgender. Girl, why? And that's exactly the way she want to keep it, Lord. Child, the devil is using you. Says that our Curtis child made it clear that her family isn't a guessing game. She said that a headline experiment or a public debate. Why would they debate on that? Just look at the picture. Now, said the labels don't matter, appearances don't matter. What matters is love, girl, privacy, and keeping her kids out of the spotlight, Lord. Okay, Jamie, let me hold your hand when I say this. Okay. Did you look at your daughter before y'all took the picture? Okay. Now the one over here, she's beautiful. Both kids are beautiful. All right. I ain't calling kids ugly. But we gotta be truthful and we gotta be honest with ourselves. All right. When you look at your daughter over here, right here, this one right here, to kind of look like John Candy in a wig, right here. So I think it's pretty much self-explanatory that when we look at the picture, we don't really have to look too hard to see which one of your daughters is transgender. Now, that's what she want to be. Nobody's judging her for that. But what we are saying, Jamie, is maybe, because I see the gray kind of creeping up in your hair right here, maybe that early dementia is setting in, okay? And it's time for you to be truthful, honey, and realize that's your daughter or your brother sis over there. That you know, she might have, you know, she might be the one that's transgender, right? When I look over here at the polka dot, not so much. But in the purple velvet, child, the velvet dress is what's giving me away, right? Yeah. The one that look like John Candy over there, okay? The one that look like Adam Sandler and whatnot, okay? Jamie, let me stretch my hand to you, child, because it seems like you need a special miracle this morning. Do it, Lord. All right, we're going to move on. I ain't got no more for you, Jamie. There's something wrong with you, girl. You are in denial, sis. In denial. Moving right along, Lord. I had to stretch my hand to you because I know you was on something else right there. Talking about they couldn't look at your kids and tell which one is transgender. The devil is a lie. All right, you already know now. Look over there. Look over there again. Do like that. You be like, oh yeah, that's you. All right, so let's get into it. Shout out to No Chaser TV. Karen Huger done broke some records out here, girl. Okay, well, she done told all her business to Andy Cohen and Bravo cameras about she don't love Ray no more. She tired of Ray farting in the bed and going to bed at 7 o'clock, and she want to stay up and watch in the heat of the night, and his ass already snoring. All right. So Ray had to put his Inspector Gadget jacket on and go down there to the crime scene where Karen killed 4 squirrels and 8 barracudas on the way to wherever the hell she was going after she left the bar. Out there drunk as a damn skunk told that way, girl. That would be back, right? So the Real Housewives of Potomac season 10 finale featuring Andy Cohen's interview with Karen Huger post her release from county jail, girl, and saw huge live ratings, right? So the fact that it aired live against the Grammy Awards is even more phenomenal, right? So she got a little attention because y'all know the Grammys, girl, is going to always get all the attention. But when Karen did her interview around the time they did the Grammys, girl, Karen drew in a lot of viewers. So that's huge for her, right? So what they're saying is that the ratings, child, for her interview was a season high. So shout out to Karen for that. She was very transparent, okay? She was very transparent, and we thank you for that, Karen. She told a lot, and she was not happy in her marriage, which is why she was doing a lot of drinking, and actually chose to go out that night and what caused the accident. So she and Ray, she did make it very plain that she and Ray had been having a lot of issues in the marriage. She wasn't happy for quite some time. Her kids, who are grown now, have moved out and have moved on with their lives. She's an empty nester. A lot of things going on. You know, she lost her parents. She's still grieving that. So a lot of things that Karen's been dealing with, including a lot of distress from being on the show. The girls, you know, putting her business and shit out there. So yeah, so shout out to Karen, like I said, for being transparent. And they said, hey, huge ratings for her interview. So shout out for that. We looked at many clips on that. I shared that with you guys, so you guys were able to see what she was actually talking about in the interview. And Andy because he's a great interviewer. Andy gonna push you to give that tea, right? That's what I like about Andy. Andy ain't gonna let you sit on no tea, even if it's embarrassing. And even though he like Karen, he knows Andy is about ratings. So he like, I'm gonna push you there. We need you to talk about that. You ain't about to sit on this tea. We ain't about to sit on this tea. So Andy, shout out to you for that. All right. So Andy, you were able to pull them good ratings. So shout out to him for that. Moving right along. Shout out to No Chasers for that. Shout out to Karen though. All right, so let's get into Royce. Royce, I see, sat down and did an interview with Carlos King. I may cover that a little bit later because it's very interesting. Royce talks about why Basketball Wives ended. I started watching it this morning. I did not finish, so I want to watch it in its totality and then get back to you guys on that. And we may kind of do a listening in on that because Royce, I remember her last interview that she did with Carlos King. I didn't know that Royce played a part in Basketball Wives actually coming to our TV screens because she had a little pool or whatnot. I said, okay, because she said it wasn't just Shani O'Neal, who we all know was executive producer for Basketball Wives. Royce also had something to do with Basketball Wives coming to our screens, but she gets into why Basketball Wives actually ended. So shout out to the Carlos King. Says, what happened to the demise of Basketball Wives? Says that Carlos King and Royce Reed do a deep dive on Carlos's YouTube channel. Now, let's go ahead and get into this clip, and then we're going to keep it moving.
Why am I getting emotional? What the fuck, bitch? No.
Thomas, honey.
Let me stop drinking this. You know, sometimes it's about the company you keep. Mm-hmm. And I love the fact how they have embraced Ashley. And then I even look at like other shows and I look at how, what's Portia's best friend on Atlanta Housewives? I love her. Like she's the same way, you know what I mean? And it's like, they don't chastise, they don't belittle, they don't degrade. And that's what I got. So I think what I would have liked for the show to do is exactly what it was brought to me for. And it was supposed to bring women together that were at different levels of, you know, the NBA or whatever, the wife, the girlfriend, the dancer, you know, the friend, you know what I'm saying? That it was supposed to bring all these people together and deal with real life and also follow their careers, but also follow the drama. What career has been followed with Basketball Wives? Name one.
Zero. You got to think that long, you're thinking wrong.
You can't.
There you go.
I mean, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, but you go to, you know, Atlanta Housewives, you go to Potomac, you go to all these other like franchises, even Bell Collective. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to these shows, Love and Marriage. Like, they all have careers that have been followed. You know what I'm saying? And that's again where I go, you got to give to get and get to give because it's on the show. Mm-hmm. We didn't have that. They made me look like, talk to me like I was trash.
Tea with the King is streaming on.
So I may do it. We may go ahead and look at this interview because Royce was spilling tea. Royce was spilling tea on, from what I saw of the interview this morning, that Shani, she thought that she and Shani were friends. She said prior to the show even coming on, that she and Shani used to text, talk, all of that. And it was even rumored that they were trying to say that Shaq was sleeping with Royce. Royce was like, that's a motherfucking lie. She said that Shaq actually hit on her and was trying to show interest in her, but she never gave him a chance. And said that Evelyn was pushed to ask Royce on camera if she slept with Shaq, but it was cut out. Right? Now, we know Shaq was a whole whoreism out here. Shaq was trying to be with everybody. Shaq was trying to be with everybody. Y'all know Shaq was with one of, I think Laura Govan. They had something going on behind the scenes. And that was also played out on the show. But Royce said that anytime that Shani would come for her and be slick with her, she would call Shani by her government name. And Shani would have that cut out and then tell producers to kind of like check Royce. So it was given that Shani could talk to the girls how she wanted to. But then when they would give her that attention back, or when they would, you know, like clap back at her, she would cut it out because she didn't want to look like somebody that was being attacked, but she wanted to be the one that could attack, right? That whole thank you for your services. Like she wanted to be seen as that, but then you didn't want to see what the buildup was. Because y'all saw how Brandy checked her and was like, yeah, you talk shit to us like we're your minions, like we're your kids or something. But then when we respond to you as thank you for your services, you're fired from the show. That type, right? So Shani was kind of feeling herself a little bit. But do I feel like Basketball Wives could come back? With the OGs, maybe. I did like Royce on the show, all right? I'm going to be 1,000 wild when I said I did like Royce on the show. I did not like how Royce was treated. I did not like the fact that Royce came on the show with a whole gag order where she could not speak, because y'all know during the time her baby had it with his queer for the straight guy ass. Okay, y'all know he had a gag order on her to where she could not speak with his lavender married ass. But Dwight Howard, let's call names. Dwight Howard, okay, underwear by day and thongs by night, your ass. But anywho, yeah, the one that was reaching out to men in the DMs, calling them to come to your house so that you could be over there with a little Princess Fairy hiding out in the back room back there. Him, yeah. Did I tell too much? Too late. But anywho, Royce was one of the realest ones on the show. She talked about how Evelyn Lozada got away with a lot of things on the show. Tammy, I'm going to be honest with you guys, out of all of the girls on the show, Tammy was probably the breakout star out of all the girls on the show. Who else have you guys seen from Basketball Wives who have branched out from the actual network and is doing well? Tammy's on shows, right? What, Caught in the Act? Me and my husband, we watched that show. Caught in the Act. Tammy's doing well for herself. She has her side businesses and all of that, okay? She's doing well. Royce is kind of doing good, too. In the interview, she talked about some new things that she's doing. She's doing very well for herself. I don't hear shit about Jennifer. We already know what Jennifer's doing over there with her fraud husband. Get ready to have to pay off thousands of dollars for his broke ass, okay? She done married a broke fraudster. All right. What's the other one, child? Jackie with her crazy, batshit crazy ass. She's still married to Doug. Y'all know they still get married every year. So I guess she's doing good, I guess, in a financial way because she and Doug are still married. All right. What else is going on? Evelyn, we don't hear shit about Evelyn. She got a little podcast. That ain't doing too much, right? That ain't doing too much. Her little shoe store that she had on the show, she only had that. I hear that shoe store she didn't even have for about like 6 to 8 months, and then they shut it down. So what else do you have going on, Evelyn? Maybe it's time for you to go sleep with another ball player so you can get your life together, right? Because that's all you've been known to do. Empty way. Who else, child? Who else on the show? Susie. We ain't heard shit about Susie, and we don't care. The only one that I feel was the breakout star from this show, like I said, that's really doing something is Tammy. Low key, right? Yeah, and she was on the Miss Pat show. So Tammy is doing her big one out here. Like I said, Tammy and Ross, they doing their big, and coincidentally, those two were friends. Tammy and Ross, they still keep in contact, right? But Evelyn, Evelyn, you ain't doing shit. Shani, you're over there with your I almost said gay for pay husband, but we ain't gonna say that. Pastor Sweet Draws, that's what I named you over there with Pastor Sweet Draws. You over there being a fake first lady over there. I get you trying to change your life, but didn't you? A rapper came out and said that he banged you a couple months before you and Pastor Sweet Draws got married, and you gave him a Rolex watch too, right? So yeah, I said it, Shani. Because you a fake ass bitch out here. I cannot stand Shani. Shani, you are a fake ass first lady out here. And I said it. Okay. Caramel. All right. Look up there. On the side of the thing it says Caramel. I said it. And I meant it with my whole chest. Yes, I did. Okay. And I feel like you let this show go because you did not want the truth to be told. Royce and them said they've been with. Royce said she didn't even know the damn show was canceled because she was so busy doing what she do. She was, dealing with her life, and she hadn't been on social media in a minute. So somebody had to send her the link to let her know that Shani had made this declaration that the show was not coming back because she was on the bigger and better things. But my thing is, if the other girls are open to doing it, maybe they can do a spinoff and still be able to keep the show going if that's what they choose to do. I know Laura Govan says that she's open to executive producing the show, that she has connections and she can bring the show back and bring the original OGs back on if they're willing to continue to do it. But hey, I don't care either way because, the last season of the show sucked and I really didn't watch it like that. But, the episode where Jackie Christie slapped the hell out of her daughter, I watched that because I covered it. But other than that, I didn't give no dams and I gave 0 fucks. But let's move along, all right? What time? We're getting a good time. All right. Let's continue on. So Dr. Simone is getting a lot of support online where y'all know the whole scene where it was said that Heavenly tried to make it seem like Dr. Simone from Married to Medicine was being hella aggressive towards her and put her hands on her and pushed her. Well, I told you guys, if you guys saw the actual episode where Heavenly was being a fake ass biatch and ran her ass over there like she was getting ready to put her arm around Simone to be buddy, and Simone raised her hand like this and put her hand down to say, hey, don't put your hands on me. And she told her that, don't put your hands on me. We're not cool like that. So Heavenly put 20 on 10 in that situation, was running around telling people that Simone put her hands on her. Simone was aggressive. She was afraid to film around Simone because Simone was being too aggressive around her. She was running around telling the Bravo executives like she was trying to get Simone fired from the show. Well, some of Simone's friends, and well, not friends, but fans of the show, people that saw the actual episode, are now speaking up for Simone, right? Because Simone was like, bitch, listen, I'm a whole doctor out here. You ain't getting ready to ruin my career to make it seem like I'm just out here fighting the girls and I'm hella aggressive when that's you, right? I think we've seen several seasons where Heavenly has been the aggressor in several situations and then play victim when they about to snatch her damn wig off. But let's get into this. They said that Ashley defended Simone more than her so-called friend, just like Ashley said it wasn't aggressive. Another person said that Jackie isn't Simone's friend. I've been said that. Jackie, she's another fake one, okay, with her boy body ass. Said that it's clear what happened and it ain't what Heavenly said, right? So Heavenly, you are deemed as what, girl? A good liar. Yes, you are. You are a liar. Lying through them chiseled teeth, girl. You a whole dentist. Now it says that all she had to do is look at that main camera and say, now, Heavenly, you know damn well I did not push you, girl. The end. She did not push you. She took your hand like this and put your hand down to tell you to get your hand off her. I'm that way too. Don't be fake with me. Don't come over trying to hug me when you know being talking shit about me. You've been doing shit behind the scenes. And then when you see me, girl, what's up, girl? I'm be like, and put your ass on pause. What you not about to do is come over here on that fake shit with me. Pause. I put a bitch on pause real quick. We ain't gonna do that fake stuff. No. So that's exactly what she did to you, Heavenly. And it embarrassed you because you wanted to be fake on camera. And Simone was like, not today. That's what she gave your ass. And that's what she should have did. All right. But so shout out to Simone for your fans, honey, stepping up and saying, hey, we saw the same thing you saw, girl. And Simone said it on camera, like, y'all roll tape back. And thank God for the executive producers doing just that. They rolled the tape back and they showed that Simone did not push you. She removed your hand from her body. You shouldn't have touched her. All right. You touched her first. So shout out to them for that. So let's get into this last topic. Yes, guys, we are the last topic. I know y'all like, Camera, what? Yes, it's the last topic because I gotta go. Okay. I told you I'm going to the office at 11, so I gotta be on time. Okay, yeah, let me move this over. All right, last topic. Let's get into this Real Housewives of Potomac topic with Eddie Osefos and his wife over there, because y'all know they about to be going to jail here soon, child. Him and Wendy. Lord, I think something's going on in their marriage. Let's get into it. Y'all know, child, when finances and legal issues and stuff like that are at an all-time high. Sometimes it can kind of chip away at the relationship, at the foundation of your marriage or your relationship. I feel like that's what's going on with Eddie and Wendy in this situation. If you guys watched this past season of Real Housewives of Potomac, you can kind of see a little wedge in between them. You can see Wendy didn't seem to be happy as much. Eddie, he seemed to be a little discombobulated this season because I think their minds is on, oh my God, we really can go to jail behind this fraudulent situation that we've gotten ourselves into, right? With the police reports and saying that y'all had a break-in when that didn't happen, the insurance fraud where you guys were seen in several emails writing back and forth to each other, telling each other to commit fraud. Like, it's crazy. But let's get into it. According to Real Housewives of Potomac fan page, it says the marriage once viewed as untouchable is now splintering in real time as explosive new leaks suggest that Eddie Osefos is quietly separating himself from Wendy's legal storm and from Wendy herself. So it looks like the two of them may get a divorce behind this. I really hope not. I never want to see people get a divorce unless, if it's a violent situation, then yeah, you get far away from that person. But this is something you guys kind of plan together. So I feel like they're trying to get away from each other. I feel like they're probably arguing a lot in that house with all of this going on. I think that they're afraid that they're getting ready to lose their freedom. They're going to be away from their children. Everything that they worked hard for their entire life is getting ready to be taken away from them from one decision that they made. That was a dumb decision, right? Eddie, you're an attorney. You're an attorney. You went to school, you passed the bar and all of that. You get ready to lose all of that. Wendy, you have several degrees. You're a professor, for God's sakes, right? So let's continue. Sources claim that Eddie has lawyered up. I can read it here now. Lawyered up behind the scenes, working with legal and career advisors with one clear goal. It said to protect his law license and personal reputation, even if that means no longer standing on the same battlefield as his wife. So now you got to turn on your wife in order to protect your assets. That's sad, right? I don't know who's advising him, child. So now they got to turn against each other in order to get out of this situation. That could be lethal, right? Says that one insider puts it bluntly, said that Eddie is in survival mode, said he doesn't want anything Wendy is facing, right or wrong, said dragging him down. Said that the ship has reportedly left Wendy feeling abandoned and exposed, not just publicly, but inside her own marriage. Now, those close to the couple describe a home now ruled by cold calculation, where the once united Osefos team has vanished. Now, as whispers grow that Eddie may even be prepared to testify to save himself, the question detonating across Bravo's circle is chilling. Now, when survival is on the line, did this marriage ever stand a chance? So what it's giving is that the Osefos appear to be getting ready to do this. All right. I know at one point they had their own attorneys starting out in this situation, and then they decided to lawyer up together. But it seems like they're going this way again. It's looking like Eddie's like, fuck this. I'm getting ready to save my law license, whatever I can save. Wendy, you figure out your shit on your own. Like, we ain't in a good space anyway. So it seems like they might be getting ready to go their separate ways, and just hope for the best for however this situation pans out. This is very sad. I really wish they wouldn't have done this. If y'all were having financial situations, I mean, damn, I don't know what to tell you. Take out a loan. There's many things that you can do to, get some money versus doing something illegal like this. It's going to be so public. You guys are public figures. So anything that you do illegal is going to be made public. You have to say somebody broke into your house and neighbors corroborated that no one was seen coming or going from your home. They also looked at your cameras. It did not show that you guys had a break-in as well. So y'all lied to the police, did fake police reports. You lied about the insurance filings that you guys did. It was just all too much. All right. So I don't know how this is going to pan out, but I will keep my ears and eyes to the streets on this. And as we get updates, I will give you guys updates as well. But that is the end of our show. Thank y'all so much for joining this show this morning. You guys, please sound off on all the topics that we discussed. And I will, of course, respond accordingly. Thank you to my top flight mods, Rose Armstead, Tiffany Thomas, and True TV Podcast. Thank y'all. Y'all do an awesome job. Love y'all down. Thank you to all of my Caramelians. Thank you to everyone in the, y'all still talking about the one in the purple dress. I cannot. Thank you to everyone in the bushes. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you everyone, all right, for supporting all the content creators. You guys know who you are. I really don't have time to go down the long list of my supporters, but thank y'all. Y'all know who you are. I appreciate it down to the fullest. Until the next video, please like the video, share the video, subscribe, hype up this video. Also check out RHOA's World. Also check out all the funny parodies that we're also uploading to the channel as well. I see you guys are liking that and you guys are watching those. So thank you guys. I'll be uploading more because you guys seem to be enjoying those. Okay. So all right, let's keep it going. Thank y'all again for your support. Until the next one. Bye.